Okay, let's dive in. We all know the struggle, right? Trying to capture kids' attention when, well, screens are everywhere. They seem almost glued to their hands
It's
sometimes.
a huge challenge, a really universal one.
Yeah. But then you look at, say, a preschooler, and they've got this incredible, just innate curiosity bubbling up inside them. It's almost boundless.
Exactly. They want to know everything.
So the big question we're tackling today, I think, is how do we actually hang on to that? How do we nurture that amazing early spark of wonder before it, fades away?
That really is the core of it.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating is that a solution, maybe a surprising one, keeps popping up. Kids' microscopes.
Microscopes.
Yeah. And these aren't just like simple toys. They're actually pretty powerful tools.
Hmm.
Fun, definitely educational, and parents seem to really value them. They talk about how these things make science, magnification, observation feel real and immediate. It sparks this genuine love for discovery, nature, science, even geology.
Huh. That's really interesting, like a hands-on answer to a very modern problem.
Pretty much.
So our mission for this deep dive, then, is to figure out why these aren't just some passing fad.
Right.
We want to explore why they get recommended so often as, like, essential educational toys, look at the specific benefits, and maybe even highlight a couple of the popular ones kids and parents are really into.
Sounds good.
You mentioned that innate curiosity, those golden moments in early childhood. How does something like a microscope actually help seize those moments? What difference does it make?
Well, think about when a kid picks up a random leaf or, I don't know, finds an interesting bug.
Yeah.
Their instinct is to look closer, right?
Yeah.
These microscopes, which are often surprisingly affordable, by the way,
Mm.
and fun, let them do just that. They can explore everyday stuff right up close.
Like what sort of things?
Oh, anything. Bugs, leaves, sure, but also fabric fibers in their clothes, maybe a strand of hair, salt crystals, things they would normally think twice about.
Uh-huh.
And that direct, hands-on looking builds not just science facts, but a real appreciation for discovery, for nature, how things are put together. It's more than just seeing a leaf. It suddenly becomes this like complex network of veins and cells. It shifts their whole perspective.
From macro to micro, yeah.
Exactly. It's a cognitive jump. Teaches them to look deeper than the surface.
Hmm.
Fosters genuine inquiry, not just passive looking.
That sounds like it could be really powerful for building that early scientific thinking.
It really is.
And what's cool is, as you said, parents are really talking about these. Like, specific models get consistently raved about online and forums and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
They
definitely.
sound like great gift ideas, though maybe with a little warning label. Your kid might actually ignore all their other toys for a while.
Huh. It happens. Well, looking at the ones parents mention most, one really popular choice is the wireless digital microscope.
Wireless digital, okay.
Yeah, its best use case seems to be outdoor exploration.
Ah, portable then.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's handheld, a portable little microscope camera. Perfect for taking, anywhere. To the park, camping, traveling, even just a picnic in the backyard.
So kids can just grab it and look.
Exactly. Whip it out anytime they see something interesting. And the cool part is they can often capture pictures or even short videos of what they find right there and then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they tend to have a pretty stylish design too. And full functionality, good resolution, different magnification levels usually.
Mm.
Really versatile for curious minds without needing cords or anything.
That sounds fantastic for little explorers, like a field scientist kit.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so what about the second one people recommend? You said there was another. Maybe for, like, indoor science fun.
Right. That would likely be the National Geographic microscope for kids.
National Geographic, okay. Different style.
Yeah, this one looks more like an adorable cartoon-sized version of a proper desktop microscope, like the ones you see in labs.
Oh, I can picture that. It's got the features, too. A little stage that moves. Focus knobs you can adjust. Just like the real thing, basically.
So kids actually get to use it like a scientist would.
Pretty much. And honestly, watching your child carefully turning those little knobs, focusing in, it really does look like a mini scientist at work. It's ridiculously cute, actually.
Huh, I bet.
It sort of bridges that gap between being just a toy and being a real scientific tool. Makes it feel accessible.
Those both sound like really engaging options. But okay, let's step back a bit. For you, listening and maybe thinking about getting one, what's the real lasting value here?
Good question.
Are they just a fun thing for a week, or do they offer something more substantial? I mean, obviously, like you said, they aren't the super high-powered microscopes from biology class.
No, definitely not.
But what are the big benefits for, say, preschool or elementary school kids?
Okay, yeah, that's crucial. And when you dig into it, there seem to be four key benefits that really stand out.
First, they genuinely inspire scientific curiosity. Looking closely at hair or bugs or leaf veins, it pushes kids from just seeing something to
Mm.
wondering about it. Why does it look like that? How does it work? It fosters that inquiry mindset, encourages independent exploration.
Okay, makes sense. Sparking questions.
Exactly. Second, they really encourage parent-child interaction, exploring something together, figuring out the focus, talking about what you see. It turns science time into, well, quality bonding time, shared
Yeah,
discovery,
that's a lovely side effect.
definitely. Third, they're a great support for STEAM education. Science, tech, engineering, arts, math.
Right, STEAM.
A microscope is a really accessible starting point for the S in science. It helps kids develop fundamental skills, observation, asking questions, even forming little hypotheses, basic scientific process.
Getting those foundational skills early.
Precisely. And finally, number four, they can help reduce screen dependence, which is a big one for many parents. Instead of just, zoning out on a tablet, kids are actively engaged with the physical world. They're immersed in discovering these incredible tiny details. It's a different kind of engagement, much more active and intentional. It naturally competes with screen time because it's genuinely fascinating.
Active versus passive engagement. Got it.
So yeah, the core takeaway, I think, is that these kids' microscopes offer this really tangible, enriching alternative to just more digital stuff. They act as a catalyst, really, for curiosity, for critical thinking, and for some pretty valuable family connection time.
Absolutely. And hopefully this deep dive has given you some insights into why these seemingly simple tools get so much praise, why they can have such a significant, lasting impact on how a child learns and develops.
And maybe just one final thought for you to consider.
Yeah.
If a child learns to find genuine wonder, real fascination, in the tiny, unseen details of just a single leaf, think about how that basic skill, that sense of observation and curiosity, might prepare them later on. How it might help them understand and appreciate the much bigger, more complex systems of the whole world around them.